The Toyota Venza pulls out all the stops on effectiveness and highlights, yet battles to match the utility and roominess of most contributions in its cutthroat, average-size two-line SUV class. Its frugal nature is reflected in a half-and-half powertrain that includes a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine and 3 electric engines. That implies standard all-wheel drive and mileage that rubbed the essences of contenders like the V6-fueled Honda identification and the Nissan Murano in the soil. Or, on the other hand, it would. However, the Venza is more centered around an element-stuffed lodge intended for driving than for wandering rough terrain. An accessible, all-encompassing sunroof that moves from straightforward to murky at the hand of a button is a decent sign of its needs. Sadly, its RAV4-based bones limit its inside space and freight region, compared with most different hybrids in this fair-sized portion. With a buzzy motor and many hybrid and non-hybrid contenders, including Toyota's own RAV4 and Lexus NX350h, the Venza stays an exception in the segment, a gorgeous yet more modest and less viable other option. Nothing. In the event that you love the 2023 Venza, you'll like the 2024 Venza, as Toyota is transferring the model over without a single change. All Venza models come with all-wheel drive and Toyota Well-Being Sense as standard features. Our pick is the XLE, which adds backstopping sensors with programmed crisis slowing down, the bigger 12.3-inch infotainment screen, updated upholstery, a power front seat, 19-inch aluminum wheels, fog lamps, and a couple of other extra changes that make the $4,000 leap in cost from LE to XLE worth the effort. The Nightshade version is the XLE with dark styling complements at an expense of about $1,100. The Venza is a mixture, it's just a recommendation. The powertrain contains a 2.5-liter, 4-chamber gas motor and 3 electric engines, which produce a combined 219 horsepower. All-wheel drive is standard. One of the electric engines controls the Venza's back tires, while the gas motor and the other 2 engines work to turn the front tires. The Venza is a customary independent mixture with no arrangement for module capacity. Our test drive of the Venza found it lacking in driving elements, and we were frustrated that it didn't convey the smooth ride that we anticipated. At our test track, its speed increase was likewise fair at 7.6 seconds to 60 miles per hour, putting it 1.5 seconds off the speed set by the identification. The Venza is appraised to return 40 mpg city and 37 mpg interstate by the EPA. Amazingly for the section, these figures are almost twofold the appraisals of other two-column moderate-size SUVs, for example, the Identification and the Portage Edge. Obviously, the Venza mileage numbers are within 1 mpg of the EPA evaluations for its RAV4 half-breed and Lexus NX350h kin, with which it shares its foundation. On our 75 miles per hour expressway mileage test course, we recorded 36 mpg. Seeing as the Venza shares the RAV4 Crossbreed's 105.9-inch wheelbase yet is about a portion of a foot longer generally speaking, we figured Toyota could figure out how to cut somewhat more inside room from the Venza's husk. Unfortunately, traveler volume is almost indistinguishable, with the Venza losing a couple of tenths of an inch in hip and shoulder room. Freight space isn't as fortunate, with the Venza's 29 cubic feet of behind-the-second column volume missing the mark compared to the RAV4 mixture's 38. In C/D testing, we fit 7 portable bags behind the back seat and 18 altogether with the back seats collapsed, versus 10 and 22 for the RAV4. Eminently, the Venza offers Toyota's electrochromic all-encompassing sunroof. Name star-looking yoga talk. Regardless of the name, it's cool. The sunroof's glass boards go from straightforward to misty with the flip of a switch. This great component is something, as of not long ago, that we've experienced exclusively on extravagance vehicles, for example, the Mercedes-Benz SL Class.